All right, guys, so we are at El Corral here in Decatur, Illinois. This is one of my go-to spots for a cheat meal. Two cheat meals would definitely be Mexican, sushi, and then like, I don't know, like I'm not a big like salty person, but like I like sweet. So like good cookies, like my cookie dealer, or I'll actually go on Gold Belly and order like cookies and things, because if I'm gonna cheat, I get like a cheat meal a week every few weeks. Like I want it to be specialty stuff, not like fast food garbage. Just so like, I don't know, I'm a foodie, so I will actually, wherever area that I'm in, if I'm traveling, and if I have a cheat meal, I will do extensive research, considering that's like one meal. So,
how are you?
Good, this is Miguel. He's a part owner of the restaurant. He's a bodybuilder too. He gets a lifestyle. So what's really cool though is that since they understand that like I eat a lot of protein, so they don't chip me on my protein. If I'm getting ready for a show, or Autumn is, if we come out to eat, they can make our stuff dry and like bare. So like they understand the lifestyle, which is why we come here. And because also, like I hate going to a restaurant and they don't give you enough protein. Like that is like the building block for muscle. And then you pay all this money for like the cheap stuff like the rice and like the lettuce. No, we're gonna get a large amount of protein here. Can we have like the healthy chips that you guys have?
They have healthy chips?
Yeah, they have healthy chips. They're like baked instead of fried, but I think they taste better. I'm not trying to be healthy, but I think they taste better. And then just salsa, and yeah, we're good till then. Thank you. Yeah, so like, I like my diet drinks. In the off season, I don't really limit them, just because as long as I get my water in, I try for like a gallon and a half or 2 gallons or more of water a day. And I don't limit them. During contest prep, I tend to limit them a little bit because I feel like it does cause some bloating issues and everything. So, but yeah, I got a huge frosty mug of diet, huge water while we wait for our healthy chips, and then we're gonna order quite a bit of food. So,
You're excited right now.
I'm excited, yeah, especially I'm excited. This is good. This shows, like, I don't know. I mean, I can remember watching like Juan Morel's videos you guys did and like all these other bodybuilders and their cheat meals, and it was like, it made me happy because when you see a bodybuilder like eat, I don't know, it's just something about me like smiles, like that's awesome and good for him, he works hard, he deserves it. So I think I've worked hard enough to where I deserve one. Awesome, are you ready to order?
Yeah, ready.
All right, I'm gonna have my big plate of protein. I'm gonna, 2 chicken breasts. I want 2 lean steaks.
Yep.
I want 6 eggs over easy, ham, chorizo, bacon, and I want,
On the bottom?
huh?
Vegetables on the bottom?
Vegetables on the bottom, and then I want the cheese. What's the cheese and chorizo sauce?
Queso, chori queso.
Yes, yep,
Right.
yep, and that's for not me and Dan, that's for me.
Right.
I'll get you the game.
Champion meal.
God.
Yeah. Okay, so we got 6 eggs over easy, 2 chicken breasts, bacon, ham, steak, chorizo, vegetables.
You eat all that?
Half.
Half.
But you can't eat it all.
Oh yeah.
Every Saturday I usually eat everything.
Yep.
Yeah, I usually eat the whole thing. But we'll see. I'm not gonna make excuses, but usually Saturday's a leg day, so I'm more hungry. I haven't trained yet today, but like I don't see a problem with this going down. So
Good Lord.
yeah. Macro wise, I don't know. Like, I don't know. You guys at home can figure that out. This is what makes it, but that's also what is loaded with the calories. But this is a cheat meal, so we're not, these calories don't count. Oh. I always eat the eggs first. I don't know, like, it's like eggs on Mexican. I know, like, it's just random, but it's good. Oh. Still going strong. The problem is I didn't eat my eggs quick enough because I always ask for them over easy, but then the plate's so hot with the other meats, like it ends up cooking more on the skillet, which is not a big deal, but I typically like them a little bit more over easy. I'm a person of routine, you know? Like, I think the only time my routines really mess up is when we're on vacation or like I'm traveling or, you know, I'm going, you know, somewhere. But when I'm home, I just feel like it's the same thing. Like it's almost Groundhog's Day, but I like what I do and I like my lifestyle, so I don't think it really bothers me that much, if that makes sense. I think the biggest thing that a lot of people forget to ask for is that if you think about it, at a restaurant, their goal is to make it as tasty as possible. So they're gonna add extra butter, they're gonna add all of these things that are higher in calories to make it taste good. Like they're gonna put a lot of additives to your steak and everything else. So if you're going out to eat, a lot of times you just ask them to make it like light on the butter and like light on the additives. That can be an easy thing. Typically anywhere you go, you can get a vegetable. You can get chicken breast. You can get like a healthy fat. You know what I mean? So I think it's just, even though it's hard sometimes because you want like things like this or fried things and things like that, like you can still live a normal lifestyle and make healthy choices. This is the end of this meal. I don't always eat all the vegetables just because they put so many green peppers. Sometimes I don't eat all those, but as far as the 6 eggs over easy, the 2 chicken breasts, I'd say the chicken breasts were probably 7 ounces each. The 2 pieces of steak, I'd say were 7 ounces each. So there's 14 ounces of steak, probably 14 ounces of chicken breast, 6 eggs over easy. I'd say probably 5 to 6 ounces of ham, 5 to 6 ounces of chorizo, so, and then the cheese dip. So yeah, that's my cheat meal. And the thing is like I'm satisfied, but I'm not like full on like bloated. I could keep, if we had time, I could keep going, but that's what, it's just so crazy because I've always had an appetite. So when I hear bodybuilders like, oh, I can't get down the food, it's like, really? Like, it's hard for me to relate because I can always eat. Like, if you put food in front of me, like, I will eat it. So, to each their own, everybody's different. The thing with me is like, when you start taking away my good food, like, I love eating healthy, but when you take away my good food, that's when I get cranky and I'm just like, this sucks, like, this is torture. So right now, getting it down is not the hard part. So this is what I typically get a few weekends, a few Saturday nights with my family, a week here in Decatur, Illinois at El Corral, and hope you guys enjoyed it, and maybe your Mexican place can do that as well. So yeah, this is Brent Swansen from Muscle and Strength. You guys have an awesome day. Comment below what your favorite thing to eat at Mexican is.